Hello everybody, so I'm just going to look through yesterday's and today's mental maths problems. There's a few tricky ones on both days that I'll explain now. If you look first at question 5, it says, if I go 1 kilometre in 4 minutes, what will my speed be per hour? So if you think about it, if I go 1 kilometre in 4 minutes, we need to go 60 minutes or find out how long it takes to go 60 minutes. So from 4 to 60 minutes, we multiply that by 15. So you must do the same thing to the distance, multiply that by 15, which gives us 15 kilometres. So my speed is 15 kilometres per hour. Each hour I'll go 15 kilometres. Now for question 7, this is one that we haven't seen much of before, and I know a few people probably just thought I got 32 plus 0.25, but no, we need to increase it by, okay, so we need to change this to a fraction. So 0.25 we know is 25% or a quarter. So what we do is we get a quarter of 32, so it's 32 divided by 4, which is 8. And we're not finished there though, we need to add 32 plus 8, because it said increase 32 by that amount, so 32 plus 8, so our answer would be 40. Okay, now if we look at question 17, the surface area of a cuboid, so similar to the ones we did last week. Now it's not drawn very well in the book, but this is more reflective of what the drawing should be like. So remember with the cube we have 6 faces that are all the same, 6 squares, but this is a cuboid now. So with the cuboid we still have 6 faces, but we have 2 that are the same, so that and that will be the same, this and this will be the same, and this will be the same. So we've 3 sets of 2 faces that are the same. And all we need to do, and it's actually, they've given us the net here, so it's actually easier than last week's one. We just need to find the area of each of the rectangles here. So what we'll do is 5 by 3 is 15, 3 by 2 is 6, and we know if that's 6 there, this one's the same, so that would be 6. If that's 15, we know that this is the same, so that's 15. And here, this one will be 5 by 2, which is 10, and we know if that's 10, that will also be 10. So if we add them up, we get 25 and 15 is 40 and 50, 56, 62 centimeters or meters. I'm not sure what they asked, but 62 centimeters or meters squared. Okay. Now, if we look at today's ones, again, I'll just look at 3 ones that might have caused some difficulty. Question 1 is similar to the one we had on Wednesday. Wednesday question 7. It's very similar. Again, it's increased 40 by 0.75. Now our answer is not going to be 40 plus 0.75. So our answer will not be 40.75. Again, we need to change this to a fraction. So 75% or 0.75 is 3 quarters. So we need to find 3 quarters of 40. So finding a fraction of something, we divide by the bottom, multiply by the top. So it's 40 divided by 4, which is 10, times 3, which is 30. And you'll all be able to get that. Now, so again, we need to increase 40 by 30. So we have another step. So it's 40 plus 30, which gives us our answer, which is 70. Okay. Now, if we look at question 12, they say, write 6,030 millimeters as meters. So what you need to remember is that there are 1,000 millimeters in a meter. So look, 1, 2, 3 zeros. So we'll count in 3 plus 0. 1, 2, 3. So our answer will be 6.03, or you can say 6.030 meters. Okay, and looking at question 18, they've told us that the area of the house is 400 meters squared, which makes sense because it's 20 by 20, length by width, 20 by 20, which is 400 meters squared. But what they're looking for is the area of the garden. So there's 2 ways of doing this. Well, we'll look at the first one first. If we look at the green area here, it's an irregular shape, so we need to make 2 regular shapes out of it. So 2 regular rectangles. So what I have then is I have 30 across here, and here to here, well, if there to there is 50, there to there is 20, here to here will be 30 as well. So that's going to be 30 times 30, which is equal to 900 meters squared. Okay, and then we need to find the area of this little rectangle here, or is it actually a square as well? So it's going to be 20 by, that's 20 there, and this is going to be 10. If here to here is 30, here to here is 20, so here to here is going to be 10, so it's 20 by 10, which is 200 meters squared. So the area of the garden is 11 100 meters squared, or 1,100 meters squared. Now, you could also do, and I've seen some people do this today, you could just take a shortcut and say, right, I'm going to find the area of the big rectangle here. 30 by 50 is 1500 meters squared. And then I'm just going to take away the area of the house. So the area of the house is 20 by 20, that's 400. So take that away and I'm left with 1100 meters squared. So whichever way you prefer, either will get you to the correct answer. Now for the next one, they ask us for the perimeter of the garden. They have given us the perimeter of the house, which is 80 meters, which makes sense because 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 is 80. But they want us to find the area of the garden, so the green area. So the first thing you need to do when you're finding the perimeter of a shape is to make sure that every side has is marked or measured. So here we have, yeah, that's measured, that's 30. Here is 50. Now here to here we haven't got anything for. So we said earlier that that was 10. Here is 20, that's perfect. Here that's 20. Now here to here is 50, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for, I'm just going to cross that out actually. We're looking from here to here. So that would be, so if there's 50, that would be 30. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to count them up and tot them off or cross them off as I tot them up. So 30 and 50 is 80, and 10 is 90, and 20 is 110, and 20 is 130, and 30 is 160. 160 meters is my perimeter. Now again, another way I've seen other people do, it's kind of a shortcut. You could just say this 20 will go there like that. So this 20 for the house will go there, and don't worry about this if it's too confusing, but this 20 will go there, this 20 will go there. So basically you're just getting the perimeter of a normal rectangle if that moves to there and that moves to there. So that'd be 30, 50, 30, 50, which is 160. Now some people tackle them that way, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. The first way is perfectly fine to find it as well. So I hope that all makes sense. Any problems or anything, just get in touch with me and I'll explain them further if needs be. Thank you. Bye.